Ah, you're here.
Sandrone!
Glad you asked. You two are about to become the first people to lay eyes upon my
Hey!
Whatever. Come, feast your...
Wow! We've never seen something like this.
This meter displays the progress of my formula. Currently, it's still making the most important. Once it's finished running, I'll deliver it right to your side.
What do you mean, deliver it? Can't you just tell us over the Dodo communication device? It'll just be some numbers, right?
You're such a greenhorn. This isn't the kind of formula you solve in math class. It's a highly complex algorithm. Whatever. We'll be here all day if I start trying to explain it. I'll share the data with you. Nicole's agreed to let me use her information channel, so we just... There. Now you can check in on my progress.
Wow! Look at that! You're amazing, Sandrone.
About time you recognized my genius. Anyway, that's all for me. You should check on the others if you have time. Make sure we don't have any... That might sound harsh to you, but close supervision is a common practice in a Fatui. I'm kinda stuck here while the formula's running, so I need you to be my second...
Yes, Miss Moonchanter? What are you...
You always address me in the strangest ways. Lady Moonchanter, what...
Yes, and? Are either of them...
Not as such. It's just that I simply...
Uh-huh. That's my name. What's your...
The point is I don't act...
Meaning what?
That... maybe we're...
Is that how you see it?
Never! Wilma!
Paimon, traveler.
Just swinging by to check in on you. How are things going?
Don't worry about me. I won't slow us down.
And I give my all to ensure our victory. Ah, yes. Allow me... All done. You're both in good shape.
You're welcome. You'll have your work cut out for you in this battle against Dottore, so make sure to get some...
Paimon will keep an eye on her, dude.
I'm glad to hear it. Take good care...
Sure thing.
Traveler, Paimon.
Plans! How's everything come?
Fairly well, if I do say so myself.
Ooh, you sound much more
To be honest, I am not usually fond of exercising my full strength. For one thing, it's hardly conducive. I am conserving my strength until the moment of battle.
Seeing you get into the zone like this really puts...
I consider it an honor. Rest well. I look forward to seeing you both in your element.
Thankfully, Miss Nicole has come to our aid. Nasha Town is now looking very...
Golden Flame. Yes, that's Nicole's power, based on the latest message from Grandmaster Varka. It sounds like the situation should be more stable with her assistance. Everyone will have at least...
Albedo! Durin!
Hello there, you two.
Are you well rested?
That's good to hear. As per the plan, Albedo and I will be in... As Dottore's energy field expands, it's creeping ever closer in that direction.
We fought side by side many times before, and I believe this time will be no different.
Here they come. That's...
As we expected.
Get ready, everyone.
Take your positions and prepare.
Let's begin.
I'm at the ready.
Waste of time.
Yours go!
Bombs away!
Run while you still
The long sleep beckons. Keep... See you at the graveyard. Another one? Fine.
present with your name on it!
Be silent.
It's your skull!
By the frost moon of old, you poor lost lamb. The deception ends here. These creatures cannot stand against us.
Oh, fighting talk. Just don't let your guard down.
That goes without saying. I'm hardly the risk taker in this group.
Excuse me? It all falls into place.
Burst forth! Witness my great undertaking! Decay! New life! Stay back! That was easier than I thought.
Naturally.
What do you mean? Is it because as
With one heart, we pray. Leave this place. The mystery unravels. Can't hide the truth.
Take too long.
People have always used fire to drive away wild beasts.
Wouldn't a lantern work just as well?
You read my mind, my dear friend. I was just about to say that.
All right then, dear friend. Bring the light.
You're looking well. I trust you've had a good couple of days.
Dottore.
It's actually a good thing, in my view. If the subjects of my... And so, I must thank you all for... We are no longer on the same level, but you are nonetheless worthy of my respect. A creator god should be merciful and gracious after all. And in any case, it is only right that before I end your lives, the world is in full... The experiment begins. With the marrow of the three moons in my hand, behold the false moons fall!
Water jet!
The mystery unravels. By the frost moon of old, you poor lost lamb.
The night cometh.
Be shackled!
Observe. To
to dust.
Wipe out!
Me!
For the everlasting forest, leave this one. Seek within.
Good. Keep it up. I'm still collecting data. Excellent.
Water jet!
The long sleep beckons. Be silent. Observe.
First, like an ant in my hole.
Oh. It moved inside another space. And it's sealed off. Looking at the structure of it, seems like the Torre intends to trap us here. There's no exit. Our endurance is about to be put to the test.
Shameless.
Entropy. Such a simple attack, and you're already struggling. Did you honestly think that would hit me?
Can't hide the truth. It all adds up. The mystery unravels. It all falls into place.
That's more like it.
By the frost moon of old, you poor lost. No more lies. It all adds up.
Good. Keep it up. I'm still excellent. Dull.
Bombs away!
With the marrow of the 3 moons in my hand, Tell me, where will you try scurrying off to next?
Stay your hand. Looks like Dottore has opted for a divide and conquer strategy. But we will not allow him to triumph. Now, I shall pray for our victory.
Entropy bends to me.
Can't hide the truth. No more lies.
Pathetic.
Seek within.
Water jet!
You cannot face me. Fuck.
How unfortunate.
It all adds up. No more lies.
Good. Keep it up. I'm still coming.
Water jet!
Did you honestly think that would hit me?
Water jet! Go!
Be shot.
Water jet!
The mystery unravels. It all adds up.
Be annihilated. That which cannot stand against me.
What's this supposed to be? A knockoff version of the space Colobina got trapped in? There really is no way out. We'll see about that, Dottore.
My apologies. I have not intended to take your team. Good. Keep it up. But you have a choice. Still collecting data. Obey, and I can release them. An excellent deal, Grasp.
Wipe out!
How dull. I'm aware you've been working on some little tricks to surprise me with, but it appears that none of them have come to fruition. My guess would be that you're trying to bring Columbina back. But then, I always found their friendship to be a curious phenomenon. Speaking of Columbina, I once saw her as like a younger sister. We got along quite, but then one day she suddenly decided she would refuse to take part in any further experiments. It's such a pity. I could have had a sister, a family.
You're not fit to be family to her.
That I can't deny. So many people, all obsessed with playing out the same tired old dramas. This world is rotten to the core. And then there's you. You had every opportunity to reach the right conclusion. But I maintain that I approached you in good faith. So, I will offer you another chance. Will you work with me? You have until I count to 10 to make your choice. 1, 2, 3.
Not in a million years.
What a pleasant surprise.
You're as sick and twisted as ever. Don't fool yourself into thinking anyone's grateful for the chances you're...
Sandrone, the formula hasn't finished running.
Funnily enough, I was just discussing a collaboration opportunity with the Traveler, and then I see you.
Gone to waste?
I said that everyone would get one chance, and you've used yours to march right back into the lion's den.
And what makes you think I believe a word?
I was planning on disposing of your little formula after wrapping up more urgent business here. Since you've taken the trouble of serving it to me on a silver platter, is this your life's work? This piece of trash? Your formula runs too slowly, Sandrone. You put your hope for success on others instead of fighting dirty. That is why you have failed. Now, whom should I slay first? Any volunteers? No one? How nice of you to leave the decision to me. Oh, how unexpected. Sandrone, any last words for me, comrade?
Is there anything you wish for?
Not really. But I've always known what I don't want. Go to hell, Dottore.
And now, you have failed. Now you see how fragile mechanical contraptions are. Just a gentle tap, and they fall to pieces. However keen of an inventor Sandrone may have been, her death spells the end of the formula that was running inside her body. Of course, I have to commend her for making it this far. As her colleague, I have to admire her stubborn tenacity. Now, it is time for you to take your place by my side. My count was interrupted, but the second chance I extended to you still stands. By now, I'm sure you have gained a greater appreciation for the power and authority I wield. What? Not in the mood to talk? As you wish. I'll change the topic to something more apropos. Sandrone was always like this, never trusting anyone, always so reluctant to share. Objectively speaking, she had her strengths. It is remarkable how she extracted and even optimized the world formula from so much data. But her inability to trust was her undoing. Had she allowed someone else to monitor or run the formula for her? But regrettably, she was a stubborn fool.
Dottore. Maybe this is news to you, but people can change. Columbina surprised you when she escaped, and
Shame.
you can twist the truth however you want, but I see it clear as day.
Is that how you see me? By this point, what can you hope to do about it? It is pointless to fight on. You've already lost.
Wrong. You can't win this, Dottore.
What?
My formula can get us 90% of the way. It will connect you to Columbina. Then, I will bring the formula's output to the Traveler's side. For the last 10%, do whatever it takes. Just bring the moon down.
The moon will never be yours.
I turn my body into moonlight and pour it over Nod Cry. My soul I leave here to inform my future friends. Lastly, I will hide the Trilune Authority within the Frost Moon. And when my body, soul, and authority are reunited, finally... It's been too long. I'm back. Stay focused on the battle, Traveler.
What a touching reunion. Though I personally find myself repulsed by the sight of weaklings coming together for war. Now, quite finished patting yourselves on the back, show me how long you can before you drown.
Watch out, Columbina! He can manipulate space himself! No. Wait for the right moment. We'll strike together.
Moon's remnants.
Wayne.
Leaving openings on purpose. Confident, aren't we?
Bombs away!
And here I thought you don't. Did you honestly think that would hit me? Kitty, I expected this experiment to last longer.
I grant you the new moon's blessing. The new moon shines upon you.
I am growing weary of your...
It's over, Dottore! Time to pay for your... No longer must the world cower in the cold night. Let the moonlight dispel the darkness.
So you rather wallow in decaying worlds!
Everlasting as the moon.
Only I shape the new world! Only I! So close! I was so close to the new world! Willfully blind. How can you be so satisfied with your fate?
This battle was never about fate. It's about friends, family, and the home you stole from them.
So dull. Only the weak rely on each other for comfort. You shall see. Once I transcend fate, you will be nothing but fodder for my grand experiment!
That will never happen. Today, the moon lights up this world once more. No. This world is our home.
No, you're doing it wrong. The moon looks like this now.
What are you drawing, children?
The new moon, Mom! It looks different than before, doesn't it? Also...
All right. I suppose today is a special day after all. Almost like a festival.
Extra, extra! Get the latest Nasha post-disaster report! Nasha, the voyage begins today! The future looks bright thanks to the League.
I knew things would be different. But I didn't think that would include the...
They say a new moon goddess has been born.
A new moon goddess?
I guess so. I'm not too clued up on the details. As far as I'm concerned, the moon's still in the sky. Hey, since we've come all this way,
Are you a convert now? Or are you just here for the free lunch?
Oh, come on. What does it matter? After everything we've all just been through?
Come on! We gotta get there early, or they're... Shh, keep it down. This is...
Why is it so noisy out? It's okay. Paimon was pretty much awake anyway. What about you? Did you still winding down from everything that's happened? Or are you wondering how our... Okay, if you say so. But don't push yourself, alright? What we just went through was... a lot. It's totally normal if you need... Luna IV disappeared after Columbina came back. Apparently, she was part of Columbina. Still, Paimon kind of... Anyway, you did great. So did Paimon. So, chin up, Traveler. You should be proud of yourself. Hey, don't poke fun. You should be... Paimon didn't think you'd mention it. You have no idea how anxious Paimon was. Well, if you really want to show Paimon you're sorry, you're gonna need to make it up to her. Okay. Paimon's full now. Huh? Oh, well...
Hey there, Traveler and Paimon! Good morning!
Morning, Yehuda. Here for some breakfast.
Oh, I've already eaten. Just need some water. I was mostly worried you might forget what... Careful there, Paimon. Too much food will make you drowsy. Don't...
Yeah, she'd probably be saying that to Aino.
True. You know, I'm surprised at all...
Well, nothing like a region-wide calamity to bring people together.
Try telling Boss Neff that. She's not exactly
Really? But if she's so pessimistic about it...
probably 'cause... Even though I think things will work out, though. I swear.
Paimon's with you on that one. And it seems like plenty of other people agree, too.
All right. Everyone's been rebuilding these last 2 weeks, and the evacuees have been coming back in droves. Life's slowly returning back to normal. Were you about to head out?
Yeah, we were gonna take a stroll around this...
Sounds good.
Please accept today's boon. Have a nice day.
Are Paimon's eyes deceiving her, or...
Hello there. Would you like a feast of the moon, along with some snacks?
So, what's new, Anefa? It was only a few days ago when we last saw you, but... It looks... And Aino, too? What are you talking about, Paimon? We're just here to help.
In the wake of the disaster, it's all hands on deck. We responded to at times like these, The smallest good deed can inspire others and help them through the hard days ahead.
And we're using eggs and heating tubes to make that a reality. In true Kromkake crab shop style! Enough! Did you hear that?
That's because it's true, I know. Proposal. If you can resist eating today's dessert, I will provide you with compliments too.
No way!
Well, that proposal got checked.
I need something to get me through the hard times too, you know.
Mom!
Yes, dear. Go right ahead.
Excuse me. Could I take a photo with the robot lady? She helped us get safely out of Notcry, and she helped us get back home too.
Of course she is! And since I'm the whiz kid who built her...
But you stole my snacks, though.
Oops.
Shall we move to the open space near the center? The view there is better.
Thank you!
Aren't you the better pick for this job, Flint?
You underestimate yourself yet again.
Not at all. I rarely come by Nasha Town. I don't know any of the big shots.
All in good time. So,
But you're much further ahead on that road, aren't you?
you're not seeing the full picture. You know the truth now. There is no question about it. The Lightkeepers need a representative in the League.
You say it like you wouldn't make the cut.
I am most flattered that you think I... Sigh a little less, Master Ilua, and have more faith in your... That is precisely why Starshin...
I'm sure we all also agree that we would sooner die of dehydration than manage to wrangle anything out of you in a discussion.
My apologies.
Whatever. I'll take the job. By the way...
Oh, it's quite the who's who of Nodcry. There's the Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions. The bot. I'm sure you will find speaking with them to be a...
If you say so. I've never done this work before, so I'm honestly... But I'll do it. Not only is it our duty as Lightkeepers...
An admirable attitude to take. The beacons are lit. We have the chance to band together. And
Yeah.
quite a few familiar faces have arrived.
Wow! Everyone's here!
You seem well rested.
I know no one's asked, but I'm sure you all want to know, so let me just say, we're doing great. Well, great, but not perfect. Starting to lose my mind from boredom.
I'm sure you had a sneaky swig or two.
Wait, how'd you find out?
I'm sure you must be missing Mon's.
Yeah, you could say that again. Every time I get news from... Honestly, once things are wrapped up...
Hey, looks like someone's taking the stage.
Can everyone see okay? Anyone need a boost?
I'll just listen from the...
You're taking this pretty seriously.
Well, it's not every day that I get the chance to see how people speak in a...
Soak it up like a sponge. I'll make sure you get a chance to practice for yourself later down...
Mr. Varka, are you forgetting that I'm not a Knight of Favoni?
I can knight you. Any particular title you'd like?
Is he joking? I really can't...
You'll have to figure this one out for yourself.
It is my honor to host the opening ceremony for the League, and to have this opportunity...
Could this person also have been pushed onto the big stage by the real big shots?
We come here today, having weathered the trials and hardships of yesterday.
All right, here we go. Uh-oh, looks like Aino's off in Dreamland already. Wait, bosses, look...
Come on, get this...
Nodcry is our home, the land we rely on for survival. And as we chart a course for the future...
Looks like we'll have more opportunities to travel in the future.
I'm sure you'll cope, Lady Moonchanter, given how fleet of... Unfortunately, I suspect I'll be too busy at the curatorium to act as your host.
It'll be all right. I'll just check your schedule with Yehuda. Well,
So giving my...
I thought you'd approve. Aren't you?
That's a bold statement. Are all the Frost Moon science...
Columbina's return has brought joy to all who care about her. As for the Frost Moon Scions, we are learning it is up to us to make our home a more livable place.
I like the word try. It's nice and not...
You don't...
I'm just not as optimistic. The Frost Moon Scions should count themselves lucky that they have a leader, but Nod Cry's a big place, with all kinds of people.
Well, that's... Unless... the Curatorium of Secrets is only here
For now, yes. And that won't change until this venture...
What would make it worth your while?
Getting out more than I put in. Right now, I'd barely break...
Then maybe it's worth a try.
All right, you can stop now. Or do...
Hey, you two! Congrats on all your hard work!
Nefer was trying to dissuade me from adding to her employees' workload. Also...
Sorry, what?
Your conversations are always the most interesting. Would you two care to join me for some tea before heading to your next...
Nicole? Wait, where are you?
Sadly not. I'm otherwise occupied right now. If it's any consolation, let me say that how things appear on... Perhaps you'll feel better if you focus on the fact you...
Okay?
No, or not yet, anyway.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
Not for the time being. Just think of this as a general check-in to make sure this communication system is still...
You could have just said so. Haven't got all work still. The best friendships are built through face-to... It's never gonna stop being weird having tea with you when you're not there and just...
All right, fair point. I'll bear that in mind.
Yeah. Any update on that?
Alice just informed me that they had their work cut out for them. And now everyone's thoroughly exhausted. The disruption caused by this disaster has made Tevat... She plans to wait for things to stabilize. Then, as for me... I agree with Hat Guys. We have to remain vigilant. I did notice that the energy in Nodcry changed somewhat after the war. It looks like I'll have to examine the connections between phenomena. I'm just doing my duty. It's more or less second. Of course. To give you the full picture, I'd have to... Never mind. Paimon's right. Showing off my knowledge would be much more... By the way, you did receive the gifts from the Hexen Circle, yes? They're quite similar to the protective talisman that Alice gave Dory, but...
Oh! So that's what kept our friends safe when Dotori...
Indeed. We went to great lengths to make sure they were invisible to his eyes. I'm so happy they came in handy. Still, not fishing for gratitude, by the way. Anyway, I'll contact you if anything else crops up. If not... Oh, my angelic instincts are... You should head to the docks next. Your friends are about to board their ship home.
You're here.
You're here too, Hat Guy. Are you heading back together?
No. I'm bound for Sumeru, and she for Fontaine. Everything seems fine. Sandrone may have an abominable temper, but she's always been very...
You always speak as if you know us inside out, mister.
Maybe I'm just a good judge of character.
I certainly hope that's up. Regardless, you have been a significant help in the...
I didn't do anything. Sandrone's the one who completed a seemingly impossible formula and turned the tide of the entire battle. Even giving her...
Even we were unaware that Sandrone had hidden the real formula inside She managed to fool Dottore into thinking the formula was running in her system.
But she probably realized that she didn't have the strength to stop Dottore. But this way, she always worked like that.
Well, that's why I'm traveling to Fontaine. She made a request of me long ago, and the time has come to fulfill it. She said that should she ever fail in a mission, she'd like me to deliver her core and Polonia's to the Fontaine Research Institute. She also mentioned that she had made arrangements for people there to set her affairs in some of her personal effects, such as her notes, were left to me. I've decided to take them back to the House of the Hearth, for safekeeping primarily, but also... However, there is one book among them that I'd like to leave in your care. No, I was specifically warned not to tell her. This is her last wish, and I will abide by it. I can only hope so. But none of us... I bade farewell to Columbina earlier today. As promised, she turned the iridescent moon's marrow over to me. She spent a long time with Sandrone's body.
Oh, is she all right?
Sandrone's passing has left a great wound in all of our hearts. But Columbina surprised me. She offered me some words of comfort before I departed. Despite being... She never used to act like this. Clearly, she has grown. Huh. After these recent events, the Tsaritsa has revoked the Pale Star Edict. Snezhnaya now realizes that the arrest warrant for Columbina was just a ploy by Dottore, who... I shall return to Nodcry to see her as soon as I find the time. I hope that from now on, she too... Columbina Hyposelenia's journey is only beginning. My ship is here. Traveler, Paimon, we shall meet again.
What are you still bumming around for? I thought today was the day you'd agreed with her to go find out the truth about your... You're afraid you won't like the truth when you see it. Well, this is new.
Don't say that! Wouldn't you be?
Fair point. But I'd say I have more experience facing up to unpleasant... They say blood's thicker than water. I know how much you need your family, but no matter what the truth turns out to be, they will stick by you and support you. Whatever decision you make, finding the truth is important. But at least, that's the life lesson I've learned from my experience. What? Now that Dottore's dead and gone? Maybe I regret not getting to end his life with my own hands. Or maybe it's some... Either way, I'm going back to Sumeru. Lesser Lord Kusanali is gonna need help dealing with all the chaos Dottore... You should continue with your journey, as you've always done. Who knows? Maybe we'll meet again someplace else.
So, what should we do now? If you want to explore a bit more to steady those nerves... After all, when Columbina said she knew where your ship was hidden, Paimon promised to give you... It hasn't been all that long since we were last apart, sure, but... ain't no biggie. Paimon might be all about that. Paimon's sure you'd prefer to digest the news about your brother, but, no matter what you see, just know you can share it with Paimon. Of course, if you can't make sense of something, let's give it some thought together. And even if we both can't glad to feel better now. Alrighty. Next up. Columbina, we're here! Can't quite believe we're meeting out here. We've gotten used to walking over to Silver Moon Hall whenever we go see you.
Well, you're still welcome to go there whenever you want to see me. It's just, now that it's all over, I've decided to make some changes. Try and fit in with... The older generation are still timid around me. They don't dare get too close. And they bow their heads, but things are much better with the children. I see more curiosity in their eyes. Hopefully, by the time the next Moon Prayer Night comes around, I can enjoy the festival with them as myself.
You'll do fine, Columbina. Paimon's sure they'll realize you're super nice once they get to know you better.
You really think so? When we first met, you thought I was a little up in the clouds.
We were just starting out then, come on!
I'm only teasing. I know that I have you to thank for pulling me back down to solid ground. It feels good to finally stand firm on the earth where I was born.
Oh, that's great!
Thank you. I'll make sure not to lose it this time. Well then, are you ready?
Ether. What happened to our spaceship back? It's time to learn the truth. I'm ready as I'll ever.
Good. Then let me open the way for you.
Where does this lead?
To our shared destination.
Huh?
Do you remember me telling you about my missing prologue back when we just met? But while I was inside the moon's reflection, I realized that my prologue was really hidden in the future. The story of the time before I was born was in fact the story of my distant future. But when I obtained the Trilunar Authority and returned to our present reality...
So you mean...
Yes, your spaceship. All this time, it has been hidden on the Frost Moon, the great ruler of the firmament. The heavenly...
Wait, them? Why would they do that?
I don't know. Perhaps your ship contains something that is incompatible with Tevat. Or... Oh, did I pick a bad time to say this? I know it. Maybe I should have waited until you were on the moon, with no chance to back out.
That would have been kind of mean, you know.
Take me there.
Oh?
Whatever is hiding in that ship, it belongs to me. No one else has the right to decide whether I should or shouldn't know about it. Not even the heavenly principles.
Very well. Then let's go.
You two take care.
Rest assured, Paimon. We will. Thinking about the story that we'll find hidden.
Yes. And hoping that it has a happy ending.
Stories like that don't exist, you know.
You don't believe in...
I don't believe in endings.
Where am I?
This is the pathway I built between Tevat and the Frost Moon. The moon is very far away from us, so it could be a long journey. After I obtained the Trilunar Authority, I unwittingly saw past events from many of my friends' lives. One was Lauma. She was so young when they chose her to be the Moon Chanter. From then on, the Frost Moon Scions looked to her to bring messages from their goddess. But, for better or worse, I had left Hisi Island before she was ever born. It was not until much, much later that she met me.
I think it's for the best. Because of the way things turned out, you had the opportunity to become friends.
You're right. In that sense, I think we were both very lucky. Oh, and about that mage, Nicole. I only recently learned that she has lived in Tevat since the time of the Three Moon Sisters. The moon goddesses always had a good relationship with the angels. I suppose our friendship continues that tradition. And then there's Sandrone. I never knew that much about her, beyond the fact that she was created by someone called the Lord Artificer. She, too, suffered for a long time before joining the Fatui. How I wish I could talk to her again. Even if only to hear her say nasty things to me. Also, I saw your sibling's story. I'm afraid I didn't see much. It seems that he rarely came to the surface where the moonlight shines. But I did notice that back when you first set out on your journey, he would often appear nearby, gazing at you from afar with a guilty look in his eyes.
Ether.
Let us speak no more of the past. I probably shouldn't reveal so much about my friends. It's not my place. Let the moonlight carry us forth. We are very close now. After this, I'd like to bring some kuhenki to the moon as well. If they're willing, of course.
What about your other friends? Will you bring them to visit too?
Certainly. But I'll need to tidy the place up first. This home hasn't received any guests in a long, long time. I remember writing something similar with you on Moon Prayer Night. I believe it was called...
Dodoko's Whirligig.
Yes, that was it. You asked me if I was afraid to return to the moon, and I said that I was. The idea that I had gained something precious, only to lose it so quickly. That frightened me. But I'm not afraid anymore. Besides, this time, we're traveling together. We're here. Over there.
Our spaceship.
It's huge. I suppose that the moon is the only place one could hide it. It'll be all right.
Huh?
The way you feel in this moment, I went through it too, on Moon Prayer Night. The solitude for me once meant living a life in which, but that night, solitude meant throwing away the life I had gained after meeting all.
Columbina.
Go. Retrieve the part of your life that was once lost. Trust me, you will lose nothing by doing so. Look, Teyvat is right there. All of our friends are down there.
You're right. Thanks, Columbina.
Finished?
Yeah. Why did you take your eye mask off?
Well, since my return, I've decided to take more Besides, I've always wondered how Teyvat looks from the moon.
And what do you think?
It's beautiful. I could spend a whole day here just gazing at it. What about you? What do you think of the truth you found? I haven't looked at another person's expression in a long time, but I think yours...
Keep this up, and it won't be long before you give Nefer a run for her money.
Oh, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm much more used to sensing what's going on around me with Kuvaki.
I read the spaceship's flight logs. I always assumed that this was my first time in Teyvat. I thought that Ether and I must have been hibernating in space for centuries on end. But the logs show that our spaceship flew over the skies of Teyvat once before. A long, long time ago.
Flew over? So you didn't land?
No. The ship barely came to a stop before flying on again. After that, it continued traveling through space for a long time. Some of the data is corrupted, but I suspect that it kept flying for thousands of years. It was only after that that the ship made a forced landing in Nodcry. When Ether found me, he came from outside the ship. Could this mean that he left the ship long before I did? Maybe even during our first pass over Teyvat?
Are you all right?
Yes. I can feel that the truth is coming together. I remember Ether telling me that when he first arrived in Conria, he could not recall the past. So this might be something that even he doesn't know.
Here, I made some space for you. Your mind must be racing.
Oh, wait, there's one more thing.
What is it?
Wait here a moment. Hey, Columbina.
Is that a new outfit?
An old one, technically. It's been in a cabinet inside the ship this whole time. It's a matching pair with Ether's. He always liked this set more.
Huh. I don't think there's a huge difference.
Really?
Yes. It's still the same you.
Only call him
Traveler. Do you consider Teyvat your home?
Home is wherever Ether is. But then, after all the time I've spent here and everything I've been through, yes, I'd say it's my home.
Would you change your answer if Teyvat changed appearance? I mean, if the truth about Teyvat turned out to be different than what you thought.
I don't know. But I don't think so. The truth is not what matters most to me about Teyvat.
When I was first born, I longed for a home. And when you get something before you're mature enough to understand the world, you just take it at face value. I thought that a home was a transaction. You give me what I want, and I'll do the same for you. But you and your friends taught me what a true home should look like. You never asked for anything, yet you gave so generously to me.
That's because your friendship matters to us.
In the past, I thought that my birth in Nodcry must have been a mistake. But after journeying to the distant past where the story began, I realized that it was I. Now, I am glad that I made that choice.
I'm sure your friends are just as glad.
In fact, I intend to make the same choice today as I did back then.
What do you mean?
Well, I've given the Eternal Moon's Marrow to Lauma, and the Iridescent Moon's Marrow to Arlecchino. And now, I shall return my Kuvagi to Nodcry again, that it may continue to protect my chosen home.
Wait, but what about your body?
Oh, I won't. Not this time. The frost moon has now entered the fall sky. I am only returning to Nodcry the part of me that it needs. I am giving what— Oh, and I have something for you too.
For me?
Yes. Come closer.
What was that?
I lifted some of the restrictions this world placed on you. I trust this will help in your future adventures.
My power. It feels like it's grown. I can use the elements more freely now. Thank you. This will be a great help.
You're welcome. I see you as family, and after everything you've done for me, Here. This flower is—
Isn't this a moon prayer?
Yes. Don't worry. You will never see these flowers lose their color again. I'm finally discovering the joy of giving.
Hey, better late than never. What are you thinking about now?
Why don't you take a guess? You get—
I don't think I'll get it in one guess. But I'm sure it's a
That's kind of a sneaky answer. Down into that. The moon seems so far away. I felt it might all— But on the moon, everything feels so close by. The haze that once enshrouded the skies has finally been dispersed. I feel like a traveler on a wind. I don't have a lot of luggage, but I do.
Well,
next, to start with, I want to stay here just a little longer. After that, let's return home and continue our journey.
These clothes bring back so many memories.
The journey goes on. Like I said, this is not the end. I don't believe there has to be— Ice cold. And— That's just the impression that Tsaritsa gives me. In fact, I don't think the people of Maybe that's because the Tsaritsa herself has never acknowledged nor accepted that power. Okay. As you continue, it shall cast down its true moonlight.
To Jean, acting Grand Master of the Night.
This preamble is such a pain to write.
I trust that Dern has updated you all. The good news is, we managed to come together and put a stop to the Doctor's. As for the Fatui, not counting the Damselette, aka the Moon Goddess, who has left their organization, we found ourselves allied in this instance with both the Knave and Marionette. As ever, we find ourselves better off for making friends rather than enemies. But until we can ascertain the Tsaritsa's true intentions, the future in a short while— Wait, how am I meant to surprise everyone if I tell them in the letter that I'm heading home?
Okay, I will begin sending the expeditionary team back home in... I hope they won't gloss over the details of my many heroic... I think of Mondstadt daily. Please give everyone my best regards. P.S. The honorary knight went above and beyond this time. Are there any other honors we can give her? P.P.S. Please be extra nice to Klee for the foreseeable future. I cashed... Whew. And that, as they say, is all she wrote. And with the moon shining down brighter than ever...
Has she been out? Yes. But the little one...
Huh! Come to think of it.
Hmm? Why is that? Oh.
Oh! Seems like Mallows has decided this time. Alright. Yep, looks like a happy go-ahead. Oh, is it done already? Mallow seems a little sad. Is it because of the painting? Oh, let's take a look. Okay, so it's used to? Oh.
Yes. I would gaze at this. Perhaps it's just like here. Filled with lots of little animals. Or perhaps...
Oh.
But... since the moon lies beyond the false sky, that's one adventure I would rather not risk taking them on.
Mallows and the other...
And But in the end, and who knows?
Well...
All right.
Yeah, great!
I hope so.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing today.
By the eternal moon, the tides shall... By...
All
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.